okay? Because I'm not sure if what's going on here. My camera is kind of acting up. Oh, I think I got y'all. I think I have y'all. Can y'all see this all right?
I don't think you have Gaetan.
Let's see. Let's see. Well, there's something going on here. Not sure what's going on here. Looks blurry. Yeah, that looks blurry. Okay, y'all, just bear with me. Does it look blurry to y'all?
Yeah.
Huh.
Is it the all that? Is it the light coming in the window?
No, it shouldn't be that. Let's see. See what it looks like now when I take this away. See if it still looks. It looks blurry, right?
There's too much light coming in.
No. Let's see if it's my. We'll work this out, y'all. Let's see what's going on.
I think it's Vicky Jensen's fault today.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Just bear with us one moment.
Vicky!
I don't know. Something ain't right on the camera here. Let's see.
Hey, I did something.
It's magic.
Because Vicky said the problem was my fault, then the solution was also.
Hey, y'all. We made it. We made it. We got so much going on at Mindless Crafting headquarters. We got packages coming in.
Hi, Cindy Piper.
Hey. Okay, Cindy. Cindy said she can't stay with us long, but at least you are here. At least you're here. So I wanted to show y'all what this Mod Podge masterboard looked like, and it looks pretty cool. Now that it's nice and dry, it looks really good. Okay, so don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow is Mindless Crafting at midnight, so y'all get several naps. Okay?
Except for DMC, she doesn't need any.
Make sure y'all
DMC doesn't need naps.
make sure y'all get several naps. Sarah Johnson said, Bill, that the shot did wonders for my knee pain.
When did she say that? Just now?
On that screen.
Sarah, my shot is Wednesday. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness.
I'm glad you got some relief for sure.
I know.
So tomorrow night we're going to be working on master boards, but I'm thinking that I want to like mix it up with my with the men and women stamp sets. Also, I want to mix it up a bit. So I'm going to be coloring some of the men and women from our stamp set. Hey Bertha, how are you?
Thank you, Donna. Donna's reminding us that Friday at 11:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is that long-awaited midnight mindless crafting.
Mindless Crafting at midnight. Hyaluronic acid does wonders for my knees. Really? What is that, Crystal? Is it a pill or is it a injection?
I'm ready to drink it if it helps. Okay.
Okay, y'all. So, Mindless Crafting at midnight. You get another dose of us tomorrow night, February 16th, which is also Chelsea's birthday. So, here's what I don't know if y'all can see the shine on it, but it really dried good. So, this will be one of my master boards for tomorrow. today I'll probably do a couple more, just to go through my scraps. I got so many scraps, y'all. I'll probably go through some more of my scraps and just start adding, just have at least two more of these. I like the 8.5 by 11s. I might do a 12 by 12. I might do two 12 by 12s. I am really loving the look of these masterboards. Seriously. Here's the one we did on Tuesday that's cut down. Actually, I did send some of these out in Tracey's paper hut, so I don't have all of them. But look at these. These are part of the masterboards. And then just putting that, these could be card toppers. And just adding a few little things to it. Joy's butterflies and some little shiny things. Look how cute they turned out. And just matting them. So these are masterboards, y'all. Look. I mean, it's so cute. Once you start looking at all the colors and how they tied together. Yep. So before we start, I got a message for y'all that I'm going to actually write out. Let's see. Before we start, someone needs this message.
All right, Lily, we'll check. Lily said you should have received your package yesterday. Kai is going to gather her scraps for her masterboard. She's going to spend the weekend at her BFF's house.
And that's fun because, you can really do your masterboard. Like, even if you were to take a bunch of your scraps and said you were on vacation or you were visiting with friends, and you can just say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on my masterboard.
Who was that? They did some incredible masterboards. Is that Vicky Jensen?
We had a lot of people in the group. Yeah, y'all have been flooding the group with masterboards.
I'm like, I can't wait to see
and different techniques that y'all did with the masterboards, which was nice. Okay, so here's the message, y'all. Y'all remember this kind of writing, right? Right? I'm going to just put...
You know what? I had so many friends that did that. I never did those letters.
Don't. Okay? Do not.
Crystal says, my dad was shocked to see the support of his paint pours.
Oh, yeah, I went in and he needs to go ahead and keep doing it, okay? Don't you dare.
And Ryan says, question on masterboards. After gluing down, do your papers stay flat?
So far it's been, I used the,
With Mod Podge?
Well, this one I used Mod Podge. It's not like flat, but it's raising up a little bit. The other ones, they raised up a little bit, but once I put them on the cards and stuff and started creating with them, they were flat. And I used the glue stick.
Sonia Cruz says, wow, Tracey, is that your handwriting?
Yep. I used to love doing this.
Yudi says she used to write like that in high school.
That's the message for today, y'all.
Deb C is on here. Deb says flashback to the 80s.
That's the message.
Deb C, I don't think you were on here when Tracey was telling everyone to take naps. I told him Deb C doesn't need naps because she stays up forever.
That's the message, y'all.
Norma Watson made 2 masterboards.
Oh, wow. Y'all wasn't playing. Okay. Y'all was not playing.
Right. Marcy Jones says bubble writing.
I used to love doing this back in the day.
Arabeth,
Still love doing it though.
Karen Hankerson, Kelly Warner, Norma Johnson, Light Under the Stars. Of course, Jennifer Reel's in the house.
And I'm rusty at this, so you got to remember. I mean, I could look up letters and see, but hey, this will work. As long as the message gets across, that's what matters. Because there's someone on here that wants to give up right now.
Marcy says, "You're good. You're bringing back memories from school." Rebecca says, "That's a strong message. You got to bring back something. Bring that back."
Somebody needs to hear it.
Well, Michelle Pacheco. Funny you would say that. Michelle says, "Thanks, Tracy. I needed that this morning."
Yep. Somebody needs to hear it. Don't you dare give up.
Lily McGee says, once you start working with boards, it will behave or just bend in place under something heavy after a few moments.
Yeah. It'll do what it needs to do.
Pamela Scurry says she's in agreement with the message.
Yep. I don't want y'all to... Don't be discouraged, okay? Just keep going. You might feel like you're under attack. Just keep going.
Seven Hoffman girls talking about I never had sweet potato pie. How does it compare to pumpkin pie? It doesn't.
And you're welcome.
Sweet potato pie is the way to go, Seven Hoffman girls.
Just to make it more vibrant. I'm coloring it in so you can see. Okay.
Tracy used to always do those letters, even just period.
Well, I haven't done this for a minute, so I thought it'd be nice to do this and just have a message behind it.
Lily says, claim and own the message, for God is in control.
Yep. You might be down for a moment, but even down when you're down, don't give up. You go ahead and get back up. Even if you can just get back up, you can barely get back up. You get back up. We all need to go down for just a moment sometimes. Just a moment. Coloring outside the lines. Just 3 little words, but so important, Norma Johnson. Yep. Very important. Some of you may have cried tears this morning because you got close to giving up. Your heart may feel heavy right now because you're close to giving up, but I'm here to tell you, don't give up.
Well, thanks for coming, Don. Donna says, I'm in a lot of pain today. Not sure how long I'm going to last on this live today.
Oh.
But we thank you for any moment that you've given already. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. Donna's fighting through pain, and she still showed up. If only but for a moment to get this message. Crafting is our therapy. If that's what's going to help you to get back up, then you go ahead and craft your heart out until you feel better. If you need to take a walk, take a walk. If you need to knit, crochet, sew, whatever it is, because you're needed. Your gifts are needed, and what you create is needed.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie Williamson says, I never give up.
There you go.
Don Navarre says, when life gets too hard to stand, then kneel.
Yep. There you go. I love that quote. I've heard that before. Don't give up. And that might be a message you need to share with someone else, right? There might be somebody in your life that's going through stuff, and they may need that word from just from you. They may feel a little heavy in their heart where they don't know where to turn, right?
And then Chris,
They may have to cry out to God and say, God, help me.
Chris
I don't know what to do. You can lean on him.
Crystal says that right at that point, be still and know that God has it handled.
Yep.
Norma Watson says says wonderful message, Tracy.
Yeah. Don't give up.
I just thumbs up myself.
The world is a better place because of you. There's still a message that you need to share with someone. There's a message that you need to give with someone. And if you're not here, if you give up, that person won't get your message. There's a card that you need to still send. There's things that you still need to create. And you have value.
Arabeth, prayers for you. She has COVID right now.
Oh, prayers, Arabeth. Oh my goodness. Yep. Don't give up. Even when others may have given up on you, don't you give up on you. I'm coloring it because I really want y'all to see this vibrant and in living color.
Ava Lee. Eileen Moore says, amen. Everyone has value. Amy Cave. Terry. Ava Lee says, is something on the lens? If it is, we got it off. We thought we did.
Yeah, it's off now.
Oh, you might be watching it from the beginning, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be watching us from earlier.
She said on the corner. I don't know, Ava Lee.
No, this is
Oh, then she says, there you go.
It's not this right here. Oh, I need this to be a little bit more vibrant. It's a little bit too light on that part. Let's see what this French vermilion looks like.
Marisha. Marisha says, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Well, our prayers go out to you and your son, Kai. Kai says, just last week, my son in college was having thoughts of suicide because of all the pressures of school, athletics, and work study. And he's getting help right now. A lot of times we think young people have no worries, but, you know.
Yeah, they feel pressure too.
Human beings.
Yep. Wow.
And thank you for sharing that with us, Kai.
Don't give up. I pray for peace of mind for each and every one of you that's going through stuff. And even if you're not going through stuff, may you be able to help someone else who might be.
Hi, Sheila Overstreet and Bonnie Glover. Gigi.
You said the kids are making you crazy, huh? How old are they? Sheila. She said, sorry, we're late.
The kids probably said, "No,
Where the
Grandma,
kids are making you crazy.
You was already like this when we came." So, no, we wasn't, kids.
Okay, so I'm just going to go around this a little bit more vibrant.
Isn't it something that you feel like the kids can drive you right to the brink of insanity, and when you don't think you can take another second, all of a sudden you discover them asleep, lying in the middle of the floor or something, and you find yourself going, "Oh, how adorable!" And all that stuff they did just kind of dissipates.
Yes, Mary. But here's another thing that happened yesterday. So I was laying in bed, had my day all planned out, right? And so I had extra Valentine's cards. And guess what I did? Went and handed them out to people at the grocery store, the post office, because we did do a post office run. Went to the library, handed out cards, Valentine's cards. And what else?
You've handed out a lot of cards.
We handed out a lot of cards yesterday. Even at the place where we work out.
You know, we went to the donut
Planet
shop.
Fitness and a donut shop. Yep.
And the guy was like, "Man, no one's ever given me anything.
Oh my goodness.
Can I give you a hug?" He was a young guy, wasn't he?
He sure was. He's like, he never got a card before. And you know the thing that it was the joy that filled my heart when I saw the expression of each and every one of those people that I handed cards out to, random people. There was a lady fumbling with her grocery cart yesterday, then she ended up dropping something, and I said to her, "Happy Valentine's Day." And I handed her the card, and you know what a lot of people said to me? They were like, "This is for me?" Like, for me? I'm standing right in front of her, but she would think, a lot of people said, "This is for me?"
No one gives me
Which
anything.
is so strange. They didn't even say that, but they were like, because even with the cashier, she was looking behind her. I'm standing right there with her. And I said, "Happy Valentine's Day," handed her the card. I said, "This is for you." And then she looked behind her as if I was handing it to someone else. She was like, "For me?" Like, wait a minute.
Maybe you think I'm someone else.
I said, maybe I need to do this more often, just not even waiting for Valentine's Day. But it was the feeling that I got from doing that. It just felt good. And even with that young man who was in the at the donut shop, he was just like, "Man, I never got like a card before. Like I never got one before, you know?"
One of the other guys in the donut shop goes, "Hey, mine has $100 bill in it." I said, "Hey, that's the wrong one then."
But it's amazing that he said that. That's amazing that he said that, right? Here's what's amazing about him saying about the $100 bill. I said to Bill, before we even got to handing the stuff out, I said, "Wouldn't it be amazing if I could put a $100 bill?" The fact that he said 100.
I know.
I said, I want to be able to have the means to be able to put maybe a $100 bill in each person's card, right? And the fact that he said there was $100 bill in mine, jokingly, that confirmed it. That one day I'll have the means to do that. But it was just the joy, not only that it brought to that person, but the joy that I felt in my heart from doing it.
Kelly, I was wondering, she said Ted G. I was first thinking Ted G. Then she says a red G and a pink heart.
Tracey, what kind of message do you write when you don't know the person? Okay, so here's what I wrote. I wrote Happy Valentine's Day inside the card, handwritten. I didn't stamp it out or anything. And then I said, you are loved. That was the next message. I wrote it in caps. You are loved. That's it.
You put Tracey.
There's no fancy message. Right, I put Tracey and Bill. Hugs, Tracey and Bill. But I put you are loved. Because there's no more powerful word or powerful message than love, right? Love can supersede anything. Love can move mountains. Imagine if everyone showed love towards their fellow man, their brothers and sisters, right? The world would be a much better place.
Sarah Slagle says, I carried the plastic gum containers in my purse with handmade cards for random blessings. It's probably more of a blessing to me than them, but it's the joy.
It's the joy. It was the feeling. Like, sometimes you have to get outside of your own self and not overthink it. Here's where we run into problems. We overthink it. What if the person doesn't want? What if the person doesn't want it? What if the person said, every single one of those people that I sent that card to, that I gave those cards to, even the woman at the post office. So there was one woman at the post office right before me. I stood in line because I wanted to get to one of our favorite people at the post office, Gwen. And a woman was complaining about her package, complaining. And behind us, there were a lot. The line started to build up because the lady was complaining. And so Gwen said, hey, Miss Tracey. And then I stepped up to the counter and I said, how many people are on staff? Because I have cards for them. I have Valentine's cards for y'all, for our favorite people at the post office. I said, I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to say Happy Valentine's Day and give you a card. That was it. And she just was like, because I know she felt a certain way because the lady was complaining and
she was really complaining.
And it was like a long complaint, like.
And there's nothing that Gwen was responsible for, anything she could do, anything about.
So I was in the right place at the right time, because after that lady complained, here I come with the cards, right? Here I come with the cards. Yeah. So
Stephanie says, I gave $100 to a homeless single mother and for her children. And they're living in a car. That's incredible, Stephanie.
Yes.
Teresa B says, I make folios and tags to pass out to strangers. I give out about 50 items a month. It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. You just never know who you're going to run into, You just never know. Somebody may need that little uplifting, that little bit of encouragement. And the thing is that some people feel like cards are out of style. There's actually people who feel like cards are out of style.
Marisha says,
but they're not.
I made some heart flare brooch pins to pass out. Some state I'm enough, I am loved, I am chosen, etc. I love sowing seeds of kindness.
Yes. Everyone said, I mean, they had to look behind them, like, to see if there was, like, surely you can't be giving this card to me. Surely, like,
there must be somebody behind
for me. She's looking behind her, like, I know you're not talking to me, like.
I'm never in a state of receiving.
And it was like almost everyone's reaction was like, for me, like when I say paper can make someone happy, the thing that you do that you might even take for granted can be a huge blessing to someone else. And when that young man said, man, I haven't gotten any, I've never like received something like, like he was just completely blown away. And then there was actually an elderly couple in the line getting their donuts. And so I handed a card to him and his wife.
Well, someone could have prayed that morning, Lord, I don't know if unless you give me a sign, this might be my last day.
And the sign was, you are loved. That's it. Simple message. Happy Valentine's Day. You are loved. And then if you're going to just do it like all year round, just put, you are loved. That's it. You did your part, because there was something in me that morning that said, Tracey, get up and you need to get all those extra cards that you have and you need to go ahead and hand them out. And that's what we did.
Lily McGee.
That was Valentine's Day.
Lily McGee says, I have 200 card kit, sentiments, embellishments, glue, all kind of stuff, put in sandwich bags that she puts out in break rooms.
Oh.
Bonnie Glover says she loves the colors you're using. And which colors are those?
I'm just pulling whichever markers, and as long as the message gets across, Let's see, I got deep red. These are the Adaxi markers. I got that vivid green.
Andrea White says,
I got French vermilion, ice blue, marigold. We can be so fearful of each other. Yep, unnecessarily fearful. And there may be someone who's walking around who no one has even spoken a word to them, and you may be the first person that has spoken to them and made them feel like they were seen. You think I should laminate this? Don't give up. Don't give up. And when you feel like there's an urge for you to do something, go ahead and do it. What we do is we think of the outcome before it's even happened. God said, get up and get those extra cards that you have and bless someone with those cards. That was the message that came to me. And when I was writing out the message, because the cards didn't have any messages in them because it was unplanned, but the message that I could say, what can I say to someone? Like, well, that's a stranger. I don't want to tell a stranger that I love them. But God loves all of us, right? They may be strangers to us, but they're not strangers to God. You see what I'm saying? They're not strangers to God. And if God put us here to love our fellow man, right? Then I'm going to put inside the card, you are loved. And that may be the first time, you know what, Ann? That might be the first time that someone actually got a homemade card, a handmade card from someone. And someone's probably going to be like, well, man, this card is too nice for me. No, it's not. You deserve it. You deserve it. And so we have to stop looking at the homeless person thinking they don't deserve it or being judgmental. Looking at someone who's begging outside the store, who says, can you spare some change? Stop judging them. And if you have the means to give, give. But there's a lot of people who will not give because they'll judge. They will judge before they don't even know the person, but they'll judge them based on, oh, how'd they get like this? I don't need to know that. The message in my heart is that if I have the means, I need to go ahead and give. Period. That's it. And walk away. We don't know their circumstances. We don't know their story. Right. That's another great message. Sharon, you are enough is another great message to put in a card. If you're thinking of what message, you're enough. You are enough. You are loved. And I bet someone probably is now going to say, you know what? This woman walked up to me, handed me a card out of nowhere.
What did the card say? Andre says, whatever kindness we use our hands to do, we do it for God. Our hands are His.
Right. So if I can create, right? If I can create something, I don't want to hold on to it. I want to give it away. I don't want to say, oh, this card is too nice. This card is too nice. I can't give this card away. It's too nice. So I'm going to hold on to it. Why? So you can look at it and adore it and then forget it, put it on the shelf and forget about it.
He said, this is me.
Give it to someone.
Andrea says, I'm finding that paying for someone's groceries is the hardest thing to do. Most want to know why I want to do it.
Right. A lot of people, because that's the way the world has come. And that's why, here's what you do. You do the thing that most people won't do. Do the thing that most people won't do. Right? So we gave to the cashier one day at the Walmart. Such a sweetheart. There was something about her energy. Such a sweet lady. I asked her for her Cash App. And right there on the spot, it said something to her Cash App. And she began to tell her story. I didn't know what the behind the scenes story, but there was something that said, send her something, Cash App her something. And she talked about how she just moved here. She finally got a job at Walmart, but her attitude was just, it was something, I don't know. You remember her, Bill? Her attitude was just like. I think
she was talking about how she don't even know how she got to work.
But we didn't
she
even
didn't
know.
have gas,
right.
And somehow her car got there.
But she got to work. Now she has means to get home because we Cash Apped her.
Marisha says, the world is a library and we're all books on different chapters of our lives. We all have a story.
Sarah, I saw that. Is it up to 400,000 for Unc, right?
Oh man, I saw that.
Did you see the story of a college student who raised over 400,000 on GoFundMe for a homeless man, and all he asked for was a cup of tea? I remember that.
That was a great story.
She did the thing that most people won't do. I saw that. That story brought me chills. She is making sure that he now has everything he needs. I saw it.
He was sick too. He was sick, just trying to make it through the next moment.
He's battling cancer, but she didn't know that. All he asked for was a cup of tea.
He didn't even have a place to sit down. If I could just.
But the thing was, because he was in so much pain, he wanted to get his medication. So
he didn't have money.
She went and got his medication. She made him sit down on the bench because he couldn't walk, because he's suffering from pain, because he's dealing with cancer.
And then she got him a room for the night.
Yep.
I don't have much, but let me get you a room where you can take a shower.
That young lady.
Rest for the night. And make this Cash App and hope and pray that maybe that's going to open another window.
But you know what she said? She said, I'm going to create a GoFundMe. She said, I don't have many people following me on social media, but guess what she did? She said, I'm just going to put it out there because she wanted to help this man.
Why, Sarah Slagle?
Not because she wanted to make her social media numbers go up. She wanted to help this man.
Right, because her social media numbers really weren't that big in
That,
the
and
first
she
place.
said that too. She was like, I'm just going to put it out there because I got to help Unc. I love the fact that she already claimed him as her uncle. It was an amazing story. I was just like, this young lady already has it at such a young age.
And you know what? Getting back to Andrea um, White, when she was talking about how paying people's groceries and having a problem because people want to know what you're doing and questioning your motives and stuff like that. I Ariel and her friends, they were constantly going around doing things for homeless people or people that had problems. It was obvious they did. And remember, they found the family and they didn't have a place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
They had the kids, everything. So they were giving them food and got some clothing and stuff like that for Christmas. And one of the girls set up a GoFundMe for the person.
That was Ariel's friend.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't that much. I think it was a couple thousand or something that came in. But when the girl went to give the man the money and told him about it, I think the man accused her of you're taking my money or something. It was something crazy. And we were like, this is incredible. You know what I mean?
But she did her part, though.
She did her part.
That's the main thing is you did your part.
And it was just amazing. I'm like, but you had nothing before this moment. Anyway, that was I'm just glad they opened up their hearts and did what they could. You know, you can only do what you can do.
Yep.
Oftentimes, people just can't receive.
You just do your part.
They can't receive.
But oftentimes there's a lot of people that will receive. So
Right.
that's where you have to focus because if you focus on who doesn't, who may not want the help, then you lose out on the people that do want the help.
Right.
It's like if we focus on the negative comments, then we don't get on anymore to help the people that do want to be on with us. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and start coloring in some stuff because what I'm thinking about for the next masterboard, but don't forget this though. Don't give up, okay? Don't you dare give up.
There you go.
Okay, so let's go ahead and I want to start coloring because I'm thinking I'm going to make another masterboard, two more in addition to this one. So this is the one I'm going to be cutting up tomorrow, and I'm going to do circles out of it. I'm going to randomly, like, I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to randomly just place this on here and then do circles, right? So that's what I'm thinking. And the other two that I do, I'll probably do some squares. So I'll have like two master or rectangles or whatever for card tops.
And just in case anyone asks about these stamps, where you can get them, etc., etc. Many of you know that these stamps come from our Mindless Crafting collection, and I do have the link for that, for the whole collection. If you hit this link, it'll take you to see all of them. Right now, I have them at 25% off, since everyone's looking at them right now.
Okay. And we got another video tutorial coming out too, so y'all be looking out for that. That's going to be out this evening. I got a tutorial coming for y'all. Okay, so I know many of you struggle with skin tones sometimes, right? So I thought that I would since I want to add this to one of my stamps, I'm going to use this to.
Kim Morgan says, "How did the Mod Pod masterboard turn out, Tracy?"
Oh, I just showed it. That's this one right here.
It has a nice
I showed at the
shiny
beginning.
thing
It has a
going
nice
on.
little shiny thing going on. So I'll be cutting this up. Got a nice little sheen to it. And I like the way it just flattened itself out, kind of. I mean, the ends are a little bit, but once I cut it up, it'll be fine. But I like that little sheen that it has to it. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I could already tell. Okay, so I'm going to be using, let me, markers over here. These markers out.
Quite a few people love the Mod Podge board.
Yeah, that's a great technique. Whoever suggested that, thank you. I can't remember who suggested that, but I appreciate that.
This is Serafina?
These are OHUHU. That one looks like it's already decided it want to dry out, huh? Are these I've had these tucked away for a minute. Look at that. Not good. See, I can wake some of these up. There we go. So sometimes the caps never look like what they're supposed to. So I have to,
That's
I have
so
to
true.
test them out. I have to test them out myself.
Yeah, Karen Hankinson says, revive those babies in alcohol.
Yep. Because I hardly use these, so that one shouldn't really be. Can y'all see this? What I'm doing here? Can y'all? Is that close enough? Hopefully.
Yes, you can see it.
So let's get this guy colored in. I've had these markers for a while. But I love the way the tip is. That tip kind of just bends just a little bit, just enough to spread the ink out. Just enough.
Ian Ryan says, was that glossy Mod Podge or just regular?
That was glossy. And I know I have a matte finish one somewhere, but I like the way that glossy came out. I really like the way that came out.
Hi there, Happy Place Crafting. Karen Hankinson says nice brush tip. Do they still make them? I'm sure they do.
OHUHU. What is these again?
Yes.
OHUHU. Yeah, these I got. I think these are on Amazon too. I got these on Amazon. I think they still have them. Bill can look up the link. Nope, this right here for the skin tones are the OHUHUs. I don't even know if I OHUHU.
You remember a hoo-hoo? What is she talking about? A hoo-hoo.
OHUHUs.
Sounds like you're talking about a popsicle or something.
You know, it remind me of Yoo-Hoos.
Yeah.
Do you remember Yoo-Hoos?
Oh my God. My only problem is they were too little. I need to like a jug of Yoo-Hoo.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, by the time I was
They
just
still
warming
have-
up, it was ending.
They still have Yoo-Hoos?
Yes. I just put the link to those OHUHU alcohol marker skin tones.
And I like them because I can go over it if I want the shading to be a little bit darker. I can do that too. And the tip is just right.
I just said they had a cat named Yoo-Hoo
Yoo-Hoo.
because they couldn't think of a name.
So they call him Yoo-Hoo.
Andrea, guess what my cat's name is? Cat.
Natasha's like, look, I got a name, okay?
And both my dogs' names are dog, okay?
So what I'm planning with these is to add them. So I'm going to be switching between the OHUHU, the hoo-hoos, whatever you call it, OHUHU, the markers,
Hi, Naomi.
and Adaxi.
That's great, Naomi. Naomi just got a phone with her Connecticut. With her son in Connecticut. He was just released from the hospital. But that was a good call.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Debbie D says, somehow I got unsubscribed, and out of the blue I thought of you all. I found you by searching.
You
know
see
what,
what I was
Tracy?
just saying that the other day. Check to see if you're still subscribed to us, because I was subscribed to one of my favorite this couple who exercise, and I couldn't believe, I was like, I haven't seen them show up in my feed in a while. And when I went to look, I was unsubscribed.
And you used to watch them, I mean, a lot. It's not like you
Right, but I wanted to do an
Yeah.
indoor, an at-home workout with them, and I couldn't find, I just couldn't find it. So I was like, wait a minute. I was unsubscribed, y'all.
Ali Moore says, have you ever used Tombow markers for people of color? They're good too. But they're water-based.
Tumbo. I have Tumbo.
I like Tombow.
Yeah, I do like Tumbo. I might as well try those at some point, right?
Yeah, those Tombows are nice. The point for me, the points on the Tombows are even more accentuated. I mean, they're so long and pointy.
They're like paint,
It makes me feel like I can stay inside the line. And for you guys who can really color good, that probably doesn't mean a lot. But I've always had a problem staying in the lines growing up as a kid. I never just couldn't seem to stay inside the lines good,
Ooh, that was my thing, staying in the lines.
And those Tombows, boy, they made me feel like I could do something. I was using them, I was like, what? Am I staying inside the lines?
Yep. Oh, someone else mentioned that it's happening to their channel as well. Someone said,
That's all.
Unsubscribe.
Gigi says several people mentioned it's happening to their channel as well.
Yeah, so
And then Stephanie says, I have problems with subscriptions on YouTube. It's weird how the notification bell doesn't work.
they got to get some stuff worked out. I mean,
You know what? Some of my favorite channels have been unsubscribed, and I'm starting to get channels that I have no interest in. I'm like, how in the world is this happening? I don't even look up this stuff. I just said another YouTuber she heard says if you have too many subscriptions, according to who? YouTube unsubscribes you from some of them.
What?
How do they know what they can say?
Because that couple
interest?
has close to 1 million subscribers. So that would not be good for them to be doing that. That's just.
Catch Crawley says this is the only channel I found to be good for heart and soul. Oh, and crafting. Laugh out loud.
So sweet.
Was good to see you, Deb D. Patricia says, hey, I'm cleaning and listening.
Cleaning and listening.
Doing more listening than cleaning, or more cleaning than listening? Or both equally?
Okay, let's see. Cleaning and listening. Now I'm switching to my Adaxis. Like, Tracy, why are you making his shirt orange and blue? Because I can. Why are you creating 100 cards just to give them all away? Because Because I can.
You know what? Tracy prepared so many cards to give away. I'm telling you, I really did. I said to myself silently, there is no way she's giving away all these cards. It was so many. But yet, she did.
You said there's no way.
That was a lot of cards.
Okay.
She had this pretty nice sized box that was jam packed with them.
And now I get to make more, right? Because that was a good feeling. So that just tells me what? Don't wait till Valentine's Day. We'll have a batch of the cards in the car. Okay.
Oh, that's nice, Kelly. Kelly Warner says, we used to adopt a family at Christmas, and we would meet one of the parents so they could bring in the gifts and food as if they were providing it for the kids.
Oh.
That is awesome. That's, you know, good job on this shirt. You made me want one of those. Except I would have mine reversed. I'd be mostly blue with orange circles. Francis, what is that? Did you write something in the cards? Yes. Happy Valentine's Day. You are loved. Tracy and Bill.
And it wasn't even strange to you when I said, Bill, we're going to hand out these cards.
No, that wasn't Tracy.
You didn't even. He didn't even flinch, y'all. He just said, okay. I mean, even the young lady who always greets us with a smile at, why do I keep wanting to say Fitness 19?
Because Fitness 19 was the first one we really joined.
Oh my goodness. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness.
When they opened at 4:30 in the mornings, we'd be right there, the first people there. That's how vicious we were. We were killing Fitness 19.
Mm-hmm.
6 days a week, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to just do a little bit of a deeper, just right around these circles, y'all. Watch the magic that happens when you just go right around the circle with this. Just one more layer around the circle. 'Cause it's a circle. It's a circle. Round and round it goes. It's a circle.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Round and round it goes. Look at that. Just a little bit around. Just enjoying some color therapy.
Karen Hankerson said, Tracy, I've been singing that song.
Have you?
And wondering, why am I singing It's a Circle?
Sunday. Because you could be singing this song. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Crafting every day of the week.
Tawana Burdett says, I'm working on my first masterboard.
I love
my
it.
My OCD is under control today.
Wow. Have fun.
There you go, Tawana. Just be in a state of complete acceptance.
Just go ahead and do it, you know.
Just like you're looking out the window. I can't change what I see. It is what it is.
Right.
So when you put it on that board, it is what it is.
Why am I singing that song?
I have no idea. Tracey was singing a song. This was the last night, Tracey, or this morning. I said, Tracey, why are you singing that song? What was it, Tracey?
I can't remember.
It was something I hadn't heard in at least 30 years. I'm telling you, it was like.
So what I did, y'all, I'm just taking a little bit to put a little sparkle in his eye, taking my gel pen and just putting a little dot right there.
Stephanie Williams says, I've been singing those songs in my car.
Have you? I love it. You know, we're on, what is it? We're on Apple Music, I believe.
Yeah.
Apple Music.
All in addition to other stuff.
Yeah. iTunes, Apple Music. 'Cause you're crafting every day of the week. Okay, let's see. Let's go over here and get her. And she has one eye winking.
Look at that wink eye. Gaetan says, what are you drinking, Tracey?
I am drinking green tea. Me and Ariel's favorite.
It is.
The house cannot be without green tea.
It can't. I kind of rotate between what I like, but ultimately my favorite is the plain Lipton black tea, I guess. Only because I grew up on it. Tracey got me hooked on peppermint tea.
Oh yeah, you do like the peppermint tea. I messed up on her nose a little bit.
I like the guy underneath, Tracey, with the glasses.
He'll be coming soon. He'll be the next one.
Kind of looks like a professor or something. Karen Hankinson says, I'm going to make hot chocolate with a little coffee.
Mmm.
One of Tracy's
That sounds
friends
good.
got us hooked on coffee with, she put, what's she put in that stuff? Like Coffee Mate, not Coffee Mate, Cool Whip. Wasn't that her?
Who?
Wasn't that your friend from the track lady?
Coffee
was
was
it Cool Whip or was it chocolate? Anyway, I thought it was something like that. It was pretty good though.
Let's see what we got here. So I'm gonna use the Tumbo on her hair.
Vicky says she's tried to get into tea, but she can't because she's a diehard coffee girl.
Yeah, I'll do my one thing of coffee a day.
I like coffee too, Vic.
Just the 1 cup. After that, I can't do can't do several cups.
Stephanie is drinking an energy drink.
Oh.
It likes regular Tetley's tea.
Does that speed your heart rate up?
Who's Stephanie? Yep.
With the tea.
Cindy's favorite tea is hot cinnamon sunset. Chelsea sent me a cinnamon tea that is actually pretty good.
Oh, here's here, right here. See, now I'm using the tumbo right now, y'all. And you see how the tip is really nice to go into those little spots. Okay. So let me get my pinks out
Bobby
here.
Glover says, I don't drink tea unless it's iced tea. Her favorite flavor in coffee is peppermint.
Mmm.
Peppermint coffee. Stephanie says, no, Tracy, it doesn't speed my heart up. My heart is already sped up with love.
There you go. Let me try it out. See, I like to have my little thing on the side so I know what I want to.
What? Marisha? Marisha, I only have one thing to say. You're fired. Marisha says, if you want me to leave a room quickly, really quickly, then bring in the coffee.
What?
I do not like coffee nor the smell. Marisha, my
Yeah, Ariel's not a coffee drinker either. She's tea.
My grandfather, he had extreme arthritis, right? In his hands. I mean, his hands were really messed up, right? They were bent from years of doing his job. He did this hammerjacking stuff on the side of on the highways, and his hands looked like they were completely conformed to like he was holding a hammerjack. That's how bad the arthritis was, right? So, but he loved tea, so his wife would make the tea, and he would take the cup and he'd get the cup with the size of his hands, and then pour it into a saucer. Then he'd reach out and pick up the saucer and drink the coffee out of the slight concurved saucer. You know what I mean? Because the cup, he couldn't hold the handles right, or the cup.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And you know what? And he would make me coffee, and we called it baby coffee, and it tastes so good.
How old were you?
I was like, I was drinking coffee with my granddad since I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Lordy.
It was, Tracy, he hardly put any coffee in it. He diluted it with water, and it had plenty of cream and sugar. It was the best coffee in the world.
Mm. Your Kool-Aid kid, grape with lemonade is your favorite Kool-Aid?
Grape-Aid. You know what? I'm gonna tell you who makes the best
Kool-Aid
lemonade.
used to be the thing.
Tracy's sister Yvonne. Oh my God, she does something magical.
She does. Those what's those Arnold Palmers?
She mixes up like several different types. You never know which one it is. And the way, I don't know, I've tried to duplicate. I don't know if it's the amount of sugar of in relationship to I don't know what it is, but it is so good. She can do it, boy. All right, good luck, Rebecca Jane. Rebecca says for Lent, she's giving up sugary foods and alcohol.
Oh, good for you.
Eileen Moore is a Kool-Aid girl, too.
Kool-Aid. There was a time we had to have Kool-Aid in the house, no matter what.
Hey, believe you might be right. She says, that's because my granddad made it. That's why it was so good. Marisha said, now I want some Kool-Aid. We know what you don't want, and that's some coffee, huh? You know something else my grandma used to do? When they would make the tea, right, Tracy? When they would make tea,
Mm-hmm.
then they would sit the tea out in the sun. And there's something that happened with the rays of the sun that made that tea taste so incredible. Has anyone else experienced that before?
I guess it is. When Bill clapped his hands, that's when you know.
I'm telling you, that sun was like magic or something.
Okay, coming along here.
And they would mix like a touch of, they would have some lemon and a touch of cinnamon or something. I don't know what they would do to the tea. And then the sun, please. Yeah, you fight over that tea, okay? Oh, they call it sun tea. That's what the people are calling it here.
Oh, what is called sun tea?
When you put the tea in the sun. It's something
Oh,
that
yeah,
the
yeah,
sun
yeah.
does with
Oh
it.
my goodness, yes.
Exactly, Vicky. Vicky says, I do love it, but I have to have some sugar in it. I do too, Vicky. I talk to people say, you're going to put sugar in your tea? I'm like, I most certainly am.
Oh, what, in like sweet tea?
Yes. Like,
Well, unsweetened tea.
like unsweetened tea. I'm going to kick you out the South. Teresa B says, I am sitting out in the sun right now in sunny Las Vegas. Teresa.
She said, you are the sunshine of my life.
Teresa, I went to Las Vegas one time. It was so hot that I remember I came out of a basketball game. It was 9:30 at night, right? And at 9:30 at night in the dark, it was so hot. It was like I was enveloped in a force field where the air on the outside of the force field was like 100 plus degrees. But inside this force field, like a cushion about an inch and a half, I could feel a slight level of coolness, while somehow knowing that on the outside of that 1 inch was this incredible heat. I can't even explain it. It was amazing. But they say something only happens in desert-like areas. Kai says, I finally found this stamp. I've been looking for it for months. It was stuck to the bottom of one of my ink pads.
Oh my goodness, don't you hate that? So just a little dot in the eye would just make it sparkle like.
I don't know, Eileen. I hadn't heard about that.
Now I need to go ahead and she needs some stitching, okay? So that's what I'm about to do. Why? Because I can.
Eileen was asking, didn't they stop one of the fast food restaurants from making tea without boiling it? I don't know how you can do it without. Well, I think what happens, you remember I remember years ago there was a lawsuit where someone bought some coffee from a restaurant and they were driving and they spilled coffee.
Wasn't it McDonald's or something?
I think so. They spilled the hot coffee on themselves through their own fault. And they sued McDonald's and somehow won. And after that, a law or something was passed that said that the coffee can only be a certain temperature. And it really isn't hot at all. So, a lot of the guests, when they drink coffee, they're like, this coffee isn't hot. Of course it isn't. You can thank the person who sued everybody. This is it. Here you go. Good luck.
Okay. Bill's gentleman here. Let's see. Because to me, all of these do not.
Oh, Vicky, were you the one? Vicky said, sorry, that happened to me.
Oh,
Vicky,
with the coffee?
You were the one who sued McDonald's? Give me some money, Vicky.
Oh, no, she may have spilled it, babe.
Okay, I know. I'm just playing. Vicky knows I'm playing with
Vicky.
Unless you're rich. You want to give it to me? As what's they said in, as Chris Tucker said, hey, you rich. You rich, give me some money. I'm just kidding. Unless you're gonna give it to me. You gonna give it to me? Chris Tucker was funny, wasn't he, back in the day?
He was funny. That what's that movie with him and what's it called? What's the one with the action movie?
Oh, Jackie Chan.
Him and Jackie Chan.
They were good together, weren't they?
That movie? That was such a good movie. What? You can't remember?
That was it, wasn't it? What's the name of the Jackie Chan Chris Tucker movie, y'all? Somebody know. They made about 3 or 4 of them.
The first one is the one
the first one
my
was
favorite.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rush Hour.
Yes, Rush Hour. Yeah.
You know what, Vicky Jensen? I agree. Vicky says it's unbelievable that the person won that suit. It'd be different if the person at McDonald's, when they were passing it out the window, just said oops and just poured it right in the face or something. But the lady's driving down the highway somewhere, probably a couple miles away, and she wastes some coffee on herself, and it's their fault. Vicky, you want to hear our crazy suit? I read about this suit one time, and this blew me away. There was a person who was determined to commit suicide. So they go to the top of their 6-story building, right? The door was chained, and they tried to get it off, and somehow they got a crowbar and a huge hammer or something. Anyway, they broke through the chain. They go up to the top of the building, jump off, and they lived through just incredible bone breakage. They sued the owner of the building because they said the chain wasn't strong enough. And do you know they won? The only way they could not have won is if the person didn't even put a door to the roof up there.
Can't forget his neck, right?
Oh, Vicky. Vicky says, I lost a stamp that was stuck on the bottom of something. One of us is behind. It must be me, Vicky. I admit it. For once. Enjoy this one time, Vicky. Enjoy this one time.
Sorry, y'all. I'm focused on the coloring.
Tracey's focused.
Oh, you keep spool. I saw it where it spooled just now. It like just spooled. Just making sure I'm plugged up, okay? Because you know how they trying to disconnect us. Y'all talking about YouTube, they may end up shutting us, trying to shut us down. Like they ain't gonna be talking about us. So I'm just going a little bit darker right around the hairline part here. Just a smidgen, but it's coming together. Right around the neckline area. And I just color for fun. I don't like, well, it's got to be this, you know, and that's it, you know. Okay.
Tanisha like Rush Hour 3 as much as 1.
No, not that one. Let's see. I think I got a gray.
Eileen Moore says, Tracey, when coloring a man with the glasses, do you paint the skin color in the glasses or do you leave it plain?
I paint the skin color under the glasses, like just like my, you know, like my glasses. Now, if you want, you could kind of make these shades, but to me they look like they would be spectacles, you know, like.
She said, but inside the glasses, you leave it slightly It's a different color. I mean, it's still dark, but the reflection would make the skin lighter looking.
I don't know.
I do. That's a good color you picked right there.
I'm looking at yours right now, and yours looks exactly the same.
That's because I have special eyes that can't be duplicated. Okay, okay, I'm gonna put my glasses like this. Look. How about now?
It actually looks a little bit lighter.
Right.
But I'm not gonna like be like, oh, you have to have it this color.
Right,
you know,
it is
like
what it
just...
is.
Let's see, where's my
Kai, we do have the digitals too. We have those in digital. Exactly, Kim Worthen.
I gotta get my gray color. My body's hurting a little bit, y'all. We went to work out yesterday.
Sarah is over there enjoying her knees.
Body is hurting just a little bit.
Sarah hadn't said a word. She probably standing up and down, kicking around the room.
Sarah over there doing squat. What?
Matthew,
join her knees.
Didn't I tell you to sit down somewhere? She's doing the Michael Jackson kick on Matthew.
We're gonna rename you Sarah. We're gonna call you Sarah Nene Johnson, okay?
Hey, Nene.
Nene. Oh, y'all better leave Sarah alone.
She said, that's all right. She made it to the bathroom, okay? She gonna be up there all day now. I done made it up here.
Yes,
Sarah, I hope you got a refrigerator
idea.
up there.
Happy Place Crafting. I'm gonna put some this on the glasses, some glossy accents on the glasses. I think that would look nice.
Gaten says, I'm coloring a lot with colored pencils.
Oh, I love it.
Tracey used to be a master with some colored pencils. Of course, now you use other stuff. You hadn't used colored pencils in a while. Ooh, it's nice. Leave a slither of white in the top somewhere. Ooh, that'd be so nice. Ooh, I love that.
Oh, wait a minute. So the lips, I struggle with the lips. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. What I try to do is just make the lips a little bit lighter if I can. But if not, I'm not too hard on myself, you know? Okay. My gray marker here. So, Bill, you want that gray in there, huh?
Yeah, it did have a touch of gray in the beard, too, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's coordinating.
You want a coordinated beard, huh?
You know? Sarah says she hadn't been up in your craft room for 3 weeks?
What?
Honey must have really been killing her.
Distinguished gentleman. Oh, look at Vicky said distinguished. Just when I...
Eileen Moore says, I colored the ladies' lips red and the men's lips dark brown. What? You read that already?
No, I'm looking at your lips.
I saw a person with red lips. You know what I saw, and it looked so incredibly, it was eerie, but yet it was incredibly beautiful. I was at the store. I had to go get something. I can't remember what it was I got the other day. Tracy stayed at home. I saw a lady. She was African American. She was extremely dark, but she had these incredibly piercing blue eyes. I mean, it was so incredible. I'd never really seen anything like that on a person with that skin tone, and the blue was just, and it was actually her real eyes. You know, it was. I said, "Ma'am, are those your real?" She said, "Yep, they're real." I said, "Incredible." She's an older woman.
She probably gets that question a lot.
Yep. What made it so incredible? She was a darker complexion woman. She wasn't light skinned. She was darker, and that's what really. But you know, I've read that there's an entire tribe of people that's like that. It has blue.
Vicky, you keep getting behind on the comments. You might need to watch. You might need to switch your settings to live chat.
Yeah, at the very top.
At the very well, it depends on what you're watching from.
It'll say the live chat or top chat. Put it on live chat and see what happens. Sarah Johnson, let me ask you a question. Did your knee get to the point where when you were walking, like for me, it's my left knee, right? When you're walking, the knee that was really affected as you would walk, it's like it would just drag because it was so difficult to bend it because it would be painful. Oh, Donna Sally says, behind or not, we still love you, Vicky Jensen.
Oh,
Vicky, you're loved.
you are loved. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee. Oh, since Bill likes this blue, let's see.
Ooh. Look at Jennifer Real says, I'm still here doing some cleaning, getting rid of stuff I don't use or need. Kai says, what are the best alcohol markers to use? The ones you have.
Hey.
Well, you know what? People claim if you're going to have put quality on them, they claim Copics, whichever is correct.
Don't have the pronunciation police come after you, okay?
Right, but from a monetary standpoint, personally, those are OHUHUs or the other things.
Adaxis.
Or Adaxis, because they're alcohol markers, and I mean for the price, they can't be beat.
I can color his shirt gray, like a dark gray.
I mean, for what I'll get paid to get like 8 Copics, 8 to 9 Copics, I can get 168 Adaxis or OHUHUs. I guess if I was really good enough and serious enough with it, maybe I would justify it. Say, well, my skill level is so
now
pronounced.
I do have a few Copics, but I inherit those from Chelsea because those are the ones that they used when she was in school.
Yep.
Strawberry decided to pay us a visit.
Hi, Straw.
Strawberry's in the room. I think Gooby's in here too. Well, Gooby just walked away. he just leave him because they'll be fighting over one little cookie. He can't hear you anyway. He went to go lay down in Ariel's room.
Okay. Go ahead and get it. Eat. If I throw a cookie towards Cinnamon and Strawberry knows that I intended to give it to Cinnamon, Strawberry actually will not eat it unless
Nope.
you tell him to eat it. But since Cinnamon went in the other room,
Open game, huh?
I told him to eat it and he did it too.
She
did it.
Strawberry's like, I'm a girl. We saw Strawberry's sister the other day.
They act almost exactly like.
They sure do.
Uh-oh. Rebecca James says, we just invested in an Epson Eco Tank.
What? Love it.
Rebecca, you fixing me happy.
Have fun.
Rebecca, do not resist the urge to print at your heart's content at the drop of a hat. Because you know how it is when before you get something like this Eco Tank, you actually find yourself saying, do I really need to print this?
I'm still like that.
Because if I keep printing in like 2.5 weeks, I'm going to be out again. I'm going to be mad. I remember the kids to do one book report and that $50 thing of ink, of the black and the color was done. Now we can invite the neighborhood kids if we wanted to, all of them, to do book reports, and we would barely make a dent. Stephanie says she loves the OHUHU markers and her 180 markers from Kmart in Australia for $48.95. Jennifer Real says, I wish I had a craft room in my kitchen. You in your kitchen. That's where Tracey started.
I was on the back patio too.
And then the back patio came into the house. And after that, it was on.
I was recording videos outside on the back patio.
It was nice out there, huh?
Mm-hmm. And people were complaining. They were like,
I hear birds.
I hear birds.
You need to.
And it was in the evening. Sometimes you hear the crickets.
And sometimes you do it in the morning. You would make the tutorials. You could hear the birds for real singing.
I mean, who doesn't want to hear birds? I mean, like. But guess what I did, y'all? I didn't give up. I kept going. Kept going.
Norman Watson says, I'm in my dining room. And Ryan, Ann said, I ended up taking my daughter's old room. So your daughter must have went to school or something, and she was walking down the driveway. You were throwing her stuff out the room, wasn't it? Craft room.
Like, I shall miss you.
When she came back from school, you were like, she's like, where's my room? You put out a cot. Here it is. Here it is. Carmina. Hector. Kai Williams says, I don't have a craft room either, but I use my room as a crafting space.
There you go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give him a lighter stitching, and then his buttons, to me, don't show up as good. Oops, got some gunk on there.
Jennifer says, I hope one day to have half of my garage as a craft room. So Wanda says, I sleep in my craft room.
Oh, nice.
So Wanda, you're serious?
Wanda said, no need to wake up and go right.
I go to sleep and wake up thinking craft.
He's getting white stitching, y'all. I need to lighten the shirt up just a little bit.
So Tawana,
he's getting some stitching.
You ever have inspiration all of a sudden just wake up in the middle of the night, go, oh, and just turn and just start crafting? Really? Kelly Warner says coffee for kids actually works opposite than an adult. It's been used to help treat ADHD and calm them down.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, your cousin was telling us that, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He sure did say that. He would get his kid energy drinks because the energy drink
Worked opposite. Yeah,
right.
it sure did.
He said calms the kid down. Hector's making us breakfast, Tracey. Hector!
I'm gonna go back over that collar because I don't like the way it came out. So you can always change it back, y'all. Always change it back.
Tawana says, yep, that has happened. She's got it in the wee hours of the morning. Judy says that's exactly what happened when my son moved out at her previous home. He was 28, and I did the holy dance, okay? He came back 3 weeks later, and it was already my craft room. Boy, you better go sleep on the couch or get your own place.
Be like, he come to visit thinking he gonna go right back in his room. Nope.
Judy, you sent a message on that one, didn't you? Oh, Jill Pound says, I share my craft area with James and John. Soon I'll be sharing. What? Soon I'll be sharing with my granddaughter.
Bill, you don't get in the group much, do you?
What? I'm behind.
Yeah.
What? James gonna be a big brother?
James gonna be a big brother.
Oh man! Congratulations! I'm behind. This one's about Vicky Jensen feels without spooling. Well, go ahead right now and put James in Kung Fu and Jiu Jitsu. So if anybody mess with his sister, they already know in advance what's fixing to go down, okay?
Your best crafting tool, no matter where you craft, is you. Okay? It's you. I could have said, well, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't have a craft room. Hey, just go on the patio, you know?
She's due April 30th. I'm way behind. Where was I at, Jill? Crystal Talbert.
Let me see something here. Now I'm looking up at the camera there. Let's see. Coming a little bit deeper around here. Right there. Okay. All righty. There we go.
Donnie Moore says, I'm sitting on my bedroom floor trimming and paper cutting.
Look at you.
Donnie Moore says, wherever I am is
Wherever
my
you
craft
are.
room. Okay? My craft room kind of goes with me.
Sometimes if I'm doing something in the kitchen, I'll just, so I could like kind of watch, what I'm cooking. And I feel like crafting and not going up all the way upstairs. That's what I'll do.
Gigi.
You are the sunshine in my life. That's why I'll always be around. Who remembers that song? I think that's the song I was singing last night. Right?
Yeah.
You are the
apple of my eye.
Crafting is mobile, yep.
Oh, that's great. Marcia Burton says we just had mom's family and friends viewing. She looked like a queen because she
Oh,
was a queen.
yep.
I think he says, are you using washable or alcohol? She's using both, mostly alcohol.
Well, I'm using the these are the water-based ones, which the Tumbo. Yep.
Stephanie says, crafting is my therapy and my happy place
Yeah.
and my medication and
Wow, I love
and
it.
mediation. Meditation too.
Meditation. Yep.
Medication and meditation.
I got to turn my paper when I'm coloring, y'all. I don't know if y'all have to do the same thing, but I got to turn my paper sometimes when I'm coloring.
I do the same thing when I'm in Photoshop.
Turn the page.
It's because I'm good at motions going in certain directions. Like if I go from down to up, but if I come from top to down, it's not as fluent as if I go from down to up. So I turned my paper to be able to continuously do that motion.
Mm-hmm.
Jill says, I've only started seriously crafting since she started watching Mindless Crafting 2 to 3 years ago.
You do a good job, Jill.
You do.
Wow.
Katan says she's a page turner too. Norma says her crafting relaxes her and is so therapeutic.
You know what? With the coloring too. And sometimes I'm coloring and I don't even realize that I don't have anything on. Like there's no music or anything on. It's just me just crafting in silence.
Other than sentiment scratching to China.
Yeah, that part. But you know what? When they're in here with me, they're just as quiet can be. They'll go to sleep. The cat too. All the pets will be right in here.
Kim Worthing says, I keep a mini coloring book, coloring pencils, and a puzzle book in my car for the times I have to wait somewhere.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. So,
You know what? My mother-in-law, she was telling Tracey, she said, Tracey, I think I need a cell phone for just in case I leave my house. It was kind of funny because
she don't leave the house.
You have to pry her out of that house, okay?
Like I have to take her to her eye appointment on Monday.
And if she could bring the doctor there, she would, okay?
My mother loved her house. You are the sunshine. Is it in my life or of my life? You are the sunshine of my life. Which one is it, babe?
That's it.
Of my life?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Michelle says, Trace, I was curious, does Bill buy you cars or does he make them? Well, I've done both.
Now you mostly make them though.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Stephanie says, I keep those also in my vehicle, as I have all my crafting in my vehicle. Somebody's mama. That's a good name.
Somebody, I'm
I am
somebody's
definitely
mama.
somebody's mama, so you might as well call me that.
I love it.
Bye, Donna. Thank you for staying as long as you did.
Thanks, Donna.
She said she'll see everyone tomorrow evening.
Get some rest and take care of that pain. See what happens.
Gigi
here.
says, since I retired, I don't want to go anywhere. Gigi, I don't even answer the door. Ding dong. I didn't tell nobody come. Whatever. Okay.
I like the tip of this pen because it's just, you know, you could dot, dot, dot. I can't see the time. Oh, wow, that went up. That went by quick.
Oh, Michelle Pacheco says, which one of those guys most represents Bill? Probably the one she's working on now. Actually, I'm like a combination. The guy,
This one right here.
right? But the guy
But
above,
I feel like you, right?
right?
Okay.
The guy above was bald headed. That would actually be more mean than the guy below.
Right. I think, yeah, his face to me looks more like you, and his coloring, his shade of coloring
Right.
here
And
on
the
this
shirt.
guy. Yeah. Yep.
Hi, Destiny Grace Artistry.
I think I can do one more of these. I'm going to do one of the women. I have one of the women stamped out on this other one.
Destiny says, so glad to be here. I'm going to listen in while I work. Beautiful coloring, Tracy.
Oh, thank you.
Well, since you're just going to listen, I'm going to talk about you. Child, let me tell you about Destiny. She ain't going to say that back. Just kidding, Destiny. Just kidding.
Y'all, I just hum, you know, just because. Just humming along.
You know, it's really interesting. If you would have asked me which one of these people on that sheet right there reminds me most of Tracy, I would have to tell you all of them.
I had this hairstyle at one time.
Tracy has aspects of her personality that
And then
is represented by every one of those. Yeah.
I've had this hairstyle before too. So I've had this hairstyle before. I've had this hairstyle.
And when you were with Trina, you had the one right here, Tracy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm pointing to that one.
Yeah.
I did have this hairstyle. I had this one too. Yeah. Oh, I've had this hairstyle too.
Right.
Ah.
But it's even more than a hairstyle when I look at how they're dressed and the expression. What I feel as I look at them is something that when I see them, I feel that expression, not necessarily the look exactly, but what I feel when I see that. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Nope, I have no idea what
Yes,
you're trying
y'all
to say.
do. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying.
I have no
Hector
idea
know what I'm talking about.
what he
Hector
trying to
and
say.
John, okay?
Football.
Hector, John, no. Ain't no football on that.
Oh, well, let me put, you know what? I'm going to make her hair a little bit.
Tell him, Hector. Oh, man. Michelle said, I have my hubby in here with me. And when you said my name, he smiled and pointed at me. His name is Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
My brother's name is Jeff, but he spells his Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Michelle's Jeff spells his Geoff.
See.
I have another team member. Jeff is on my team now. I have help.
Oh, so Jeff likes football?
No, Jeff likes to help the brothers.
Don't go down that road,
me and
Jeff.
Jeff and John.
Don't
and
go
Hector,
down that road. Huh.
Get ready to get tag teamed on, Jeff.
Why would he get tag team, Bill? Stop
Right.
inviting drama, okay? In the craft room. We don't do that, Jeff.
Oh, Kai says the sheet that's on the screen now, the one on the end reminds you of my hair since she has locks. Well, there you go.
Let's see. I want to do something fabulous with her hat.
Michelle says,
fabulous.
By the way, Jeff likes football. So if you say football, he won't care. And Hector said hello too. Look at my team members. Don't mess with me because I got the team now. Don't mess with Bill. Because I'll get my team.
Yes.
Don't mess with Bill. I'll get my team. Don't mess with
I'm loving that
Bill.
colored hair. Say it one more time. Don't mess with Bill, 'cause he's out of his mind. Don't mess with
he's
Bill.
not.
Hear what I say. You better mess with Bill. There needs to be a Don't Mess with Tracey song, okay?
I'm sure there's one.
Oh, here's my Gooby.
Norma Watson. Norma says, Bill, your wife said you out of your mind. You got me going stone out of my mind.
You got me going
Stone
out of my mind. You got me going
stone out of my mind. Remember that one? You got me going. Norma Lomas. Come on. It's Norma Lomas. You're fired, Bill. Norma Lomas.
Although we're a group of mostly women, we make all of our guys feel welcome here.
Oh.
But don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no.
That hat is gonna be nice.
I couldn't wait to get to the hat, okay?
That hat is gonna be on point. You know what? I used to work at a place one time, right? And a lot of times on Sundays, it was a restaurant. Some of the people, the young people, are look at the people's church hats. I'm thinking to myself, do y'all realize how awesome these hats are? Do y'all realize the history? Because young people don't understand because they didn't come up in that. I can remember a time when men and women would show up with hats that was so magnificent. And you're like, wow. You know? It was just amazing.
I'm just doing a little bit of shading and having some fun here. Having some fun. And so right along there, it needs to be a little bit darker. Let me not get my markers mixed up here.
Right, Norma. Watson says, women always wore hats to church when I was a child. They did. And I remember I had a hat, men wore hats. And remember, we had to take them off when we went in church.
Mm-hmm.
And then women could keep theirs on, though, because they were women.
Coloring is relaxing. Who's over there falling asleep in the easy chair right now?
Carmen.
I feel it. I feel it. There's someone.
Wake up, Carmen.
Over there just falling asleep. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are.
See you, Crystal. Crystal's leaving.
Bye, Crystal.
Crystal's leaving.
We're almost done here.
But yeah, Millsap is gonna make a PB and J. And nothing like a good. So
It really isn't. With some milk too.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. When you make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, do you put the peanut butter on one side, the jelly on another, and then put them together? Or do you take the peanut butter and jelly and mix them together until it's this exact perfect combination and then spread that on the bread? Oh, Michelle Pacheco says, thank you everyone for welcoming Jeff.
Aww.
Thanks, Jeff, for coming for support.
Cause don't mess with Jeff. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Jeff. Say it one more time. Don't mess with Jeff.
Don't mess with Jeff. Jeff's like, now you sing it, okay? Jill Pound says, let me finish writing in Jane's book before you sigh me to sleep. Kim Worthington said, they used to wear skirts below the knee at church. Exactly. You showed a knee, you might have got thrown. You might have been crucified. Okay?
I showed knee. Okay.
And they didn't throw you out? Please.
No. Just a little bit of knee. Not like, you know. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the way that hat looks. Now, if I wanted to, if I wanted to, let's see. I can get this deeper color here. Let's see what color this is.
Wait a minute.
This is a wine red. If I wanted to go in even deeper on this color and go into the folds of these, I could just kind of do something like this.
Tracey Sarah Johnson says, I can't eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich unless the bread is toasted.
Yes. Toast that bread. Toast that bread.
I like to mix the peanut butter and the jelly. Then it becomes Pelly.
Bill, really? Jeff, come get him. Football. Okay, I'm calling it for him. Football.
Carmina puts the peanut butter on one side
Pelly.
and the jam on the other.
Pelly. Oh, let's see. We want to. Did I put, what color did I do on her shirt? I did orange, didn't I? She did not need to have orange on that. Let's see if I can go over this a little bit. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I started off putting orange on there, and I am going to take this and go in like that, and then that will blend in with what's in her hat, right? Yeah.
Karen Hanks said, Bill, it's called Bama. Now, Bama stole my idea. I was in Alabama, and I had one of those sandwiches, and the man from Bama saw my sandwich, and he put it in the store. So I could have been rich.
What kind of sandwich?
It was the peanut butter and jelly mix.
Okay.
And they saw it, and they put it in the store. And put their name on it. Instead of calling it what it should be called, which is Pelly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, J.T. says, I like peanut butter and who? Oh, molasses. My great grandmother used to eat molasses. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you how country my great grandmother was. Not only did she eat molasses, she ate something called sorghum. Y'all heard of that?
You told us that before. I remember you mentioning that.
Sorghum was a step beyond getting it out, right out of the tree. I'm telling you.
How sweet was it?
I didn't like it. I tried to eat it. I just didn't like it.
Okay. Her earring needs to be a darker color, maybe. Well, let me start on her skin.
The real question, Tracy, is how thick was it? You could take some bread, like Warner bread, if you put it in sorghum and tried to dip it, the other half of the bread would stay on the sorghum, okay? Just break in half, like it was super glue. You know something
Hopefully
I haven't had in a long time that I grew up with from different relatives? Preserves. You ever had preserves, Tracy, where people preserve like different like apples,
yeah, I know what
peaches,
you're talking about.
Oh my God, they were good. Strawberries, whatever. I'm talking. There were some people who could preserve some stuff. You hear me? My dad would even do rhubarb and make it into preserves, and make it into like a jelly. It sounds like it would be good. Please, let me tell you something. By the time he got through with it, you were like, this needs to be in the store, okay? Some people like apple butter.
That sounds like that would be delicious. As we gravitate towards food, don't we? We talk about food all the time.
Stephanie Williamson says peanut butter, lettuce, and celery. I'm gonna tell you what's good. Get a candy bar, like just a plain chocolate bar.
What about an apple?
And dip that chocolate in some peanut butter, the creamy type of peanut butter.
What about an apple, babe? What about that?
What about it?
You said, I'll tell you what's really good. I was hoping for you to say some kind of fruit.
I did.
Apple.
That is a fruit. Chocolate and peanut butter, that's fruit.
I love me some chocolate and peanut butter.
Marisha says tomato sandwiches. know what, Marisha? Okay, I wanted to make a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, right? And I made Tracy one. Then when I got ready to make myself one, I realized I had run out of bacon. So I just said, you know what? I already got everything cut up. And the sandwich actually tasted good. It had everything on it except for the bacon. And I put extra tomatoes from that point.
Mm.
Her flynet says apple butter is amazing with homemade biscuits.
Mm.
Tracy, that lady looks good on there.
I'm just giving her some makeup and stuff. A little bit of,
Look at y'all making up to people.
A little bit of eyeshadow along the way there. Matching it in on her.
So, Marisha, have you ever had fried green tomatoes? Her flight says my grandmother used to make preserves with fruit from her backyard, and my papa would make homemade chow chow. Marisha said, yes, she made some fried green tomatoes last week. And Stephanie Wilson, too. Fried green tomatoes, my grandfather, once again, he used to make those things. Ooh, what you talking about? With hot sauce. Ooh, Marisha.
I hope this coloring is encouraging y'all to just go ahead and get your markers or pencils, whatever you have.
Bye, cats.
Crayons, and just color. Have fun coloring.
Kamina, look. Look at a YouTube video on fried green tomatoes. I promise you, you are going to love them. It's made with cornmeal.
Okay, I think it's pretty good. So these are going to somehow go on, well, not this one, but some of the other sheets. I'll be putting these on there together. I'm going to make 2 more master boards. Probably 2 12 by 12 master boards. And somehow the colors will possibly pull in somewhere on there. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Carmen says tomorrow is her 39th wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
So, Carmen, you turned your man. Do you realize I've been looking at you for 39 years? And I'm happy still.
I forgot to color in his shirt. Sure did. Y'all didn't tell me I didn't color that man's shirt in. I left this man hanging.
Maybe you got a white shirt on. You ready to go to church.
Got on a white shirt. What color do you want his shirt to be, Bill? Yellow? Oh, I could do it. Oh, I could do a greenish shirt. I could do a greenish colored shirt. Let's see. Something like this. Let's see what it looks like. This is one of my favorite greens. Oh, no, I need to be a little bit lighter than that one. Let's see. This one. Now I'm using the Master's Touch markers. What color should his buttons be?
I don't know.
I think this will be nice with some, just putting a little bit of glossy accents on there. Oh, everyone's saying happy anniversary to Carmen. I even like the sound of the markers, y'all.
That's how it's supposed to be. Hi, Zell. That green shirt is tight.
That green, I love this green. This is one of my favorite colors.
That green shirt is
Thanks,
killing.
Carmen. I'm really loving that green. This is one of my favorite colors. This green, which is this is a master's touch. It's called pale green, but I just love the way it looks.
Gigi Andrew says, I like using glossy accents.
Yeah, I figure I'd use them on the glasses. Never thought about that. So thanks for the idea, y'all.
It's good. You can hear it.
Okay. That green is so vibrant. What color should I do the buttons?
We leave them like that.
Ooh. Leaving that little gray speckle there does help, Will. With this guy.
Where? The white
It does
part.
look distinguished.
Right, it does.
Everyone's liking this green. Look how calm. Very calm, huh? Craft room is so quiet right now. Yeah, this green, I'm really liking it. This is the Master's Touch. These are the ones I bought when we went down to Destin, and I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't bring any of my crafty stuff, and I felt like I needed to bring it. But this one is in the Master's Touch, 59 pale green. It's called pale green. But I just love the way it looks. Y'all may have seen me use it on almost everything. I'm just going to go right around the collar here, make it a little bit darker. You know what I really, oh, someone said gray for the buttons. Let's see. This one might be too, see if that's too dark. That one is too dark. That one is definitely too dark. Let's see. This one might be just right. Gray, gray, gray. All right, y'all. So there you have it. Just a few colored in. I went stamping crazy. Look at all.
Denisha, send me some sweet potato pie.
I was stamping like crazy. Oh, the Master's Touch. Yep, it was Hobby Lobby in
Oh, I was listening to Tracey and reading.
Yep. All right, y'all. So tomorrow night, Mindless Crafting at midnight, Masterboard Creations. I'm going to use my circle, and I want to do like different size circles. So I'm going to use something like this, right, to cut my masterboard out. Maybe I'll do some ovals too. I don't know. We'll see. Just bring out some of the shapes. See what we get, how many we can get from a masterboard. But I think that would be fun to do something like that. I think that would be fun. And don't forget, these stamps are 25% off the men and the women's photopolymer, which is a great deal. And this is a 6, let me see, show you how large. These are the 6x8s. The 6x8 stamp sets. Oops. But Bill shared the link. And the discount will come off automatically at checkout, and it's until Sunday, February 18th. Man, February is going by so fast. We're past half the month. That looks like a whole mess, huh? I need to put this on white. Oh, that's not.
Michelle says, have a blessed day.
Y'all have a blessed
you too, Michelle
day.
And Jeff.
Have a blessed day. This was really fun and relaxing. Just very fun, relaxing, just kind of kicking back, doing some coloring, getting ready for Mindless Crafting at midnight.
And Carmela, let us know how you like the fried green tomatoes later.
If you are just tuning in, though, go back and watch the replay, because at that beginning was a message, okay? And someone needs to hear this. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Bonnie Glover says, I don't have the ladies. Well, here they are. They're waiting on you.
There's 3 sets, actually, of the ladies. There's Beautiful Me, Restored Me, and Unstoppable Me. Unstoppable, right? Don't give up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. There's a blessing waiting for you. Don't you dare give up. And come join us tomorrow night. We're going to have some fun. Let's go ahead and do those masterboards and have some fun with the masterboards. Fun. And tonight, actually this afternoon, there's a new video coming out. I have a tutorial for y'all. Oh, that'll be fun, Marcy. She said, hope my grands will be here to help color them. Oh, that'll be fun. Get the kids to help. That's the message, Her Flyness. Don't you dare give up. Somebody needs encouragement that can only come from you. It can only come from you. So if you give up, that person can't get that message that needs to come from you that will help them to keep holding on. And same to you. Don't give up because someone has a message for you. There's a blessing waiting for you. But if you give up now, you're going to miss out on the blessing. God put you here for a reason.
So you have to be able to look out too. Because sometimes you don't
Be
think
ready
you keep
to
going, but the message is coming, and you might miss it if you're not looking.
Right. Get ready. Be ready to receive. Be ready to receive.
And then when the time comes, receive.
Yep. Be ready to receive. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and head out of here. This was fun. It was very calming. I actually want to take a nap, but I'm going to continue to do some coloring after I do a little bit of work downstairs. I need to come back in my craft room.
Yeah, Vicky.
And do some more stuff.
Vicky's just
but we get to see y'all tomorrow night, which I'm so excited about. So excited about masterboarding. Keep continuing to share your stuff in the group. It is so encouraging. I love, love, love seeing what y'all create. If the message is not for you, don't hold on to it.
So somebody walk up to you and say, hey, don't give up. Thank you for that. I'll pass that message along.
That is something else. I wonder what it would be like to stamp the people. What would it look like to stamp the people images on masterboard? Then stamp the people's images on the masterboard and see what happens, right?
That was a good one, Andrea.
That would be nice.
That was really good. You'll get a message.
Oh, that was her co-signing. She was co-signing. Yep.
You'll think the message from you, but the message is only for you to pass it on.
Yep.
That was deep, actually. All right, Bertha.
Marcy said, I've missed out on so many blessings not thinking I could do it. The momentum was missing. Just do it does matter. Yes, it matters. But guess what? Here's the wonderful thing. You have this moment right now. If nothing else, you have this moment right now.
So go ahead and post those 2 cards, Gaetan.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'm going to go heat my tea up and do a little bit of work downstairs. I got something coming for spring. Well, before spring, but just think spring, okay? Think spring.
Sarah, stop kicking Matt.
That's what we're working on right now, spring. I'm putting together something for y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.